Let's speak live to our reporter Gordon Duncan, who's there for us now. Gordon, no Craig Gordon or John Souttar in Steve Clarke's squad. How difficult a decision do you think that was for the boss?
Yeah, I'm sure it was, especially the Craig Gordon one. So much emotion surrounding that decision. You've seen the pictures, you've described it perfectly. He's 41 years of age. It was a 75th cap, a 20-year international career. Let's not forget personally what Craig Gordon's been through as well. He pretty much was retired from football for a spell, fought back, went on to win lots more trophies with Celtic, moved back to his first club at Hearts, got himself back as clearly the number one for Scotland, then suffered a really horrific injury, out for a year. Again, you wondered if that would be the end. Again, he fought back, got himself in the provisional squad for the Euros, and then cut at the final hurdle. So it's a difficult one, certainly, for Craig Gordon. So much emotion going into that. It's cruel as well when you think a 28-man squad going down to 26, only two missing out. It's bound to hit really hard on those two. And John Souttar as well. He's had his own injury problems. It's been an up and down season at Rangers for the defender. He's been in plenty of squads recently and got plenty of caps. But when you looked at the numbers, when you saw the recovery of Grant Hanley coming back from injury and you counted up the centre-back options, you always felt that one of them probably was going to miss out as well. And John Souttar has been that man. So as you would expect, it was a strange night at Hampden. The first half was a bit flat and forgettable, and then Scotland really picked up the pace and went 2-0 in front, and it looked like that feel-good factor would send the team off to the Euros. It didn't quite end the way many fans wanted it to, and as far as cutting that squad, Steve Clarke confirmed it afterwards and admitted it was a tough discussion to have with the players.
It was a really tough conversation with Craig. It was quite emotional, to be honest, for both of us, I think. But the mark of the man is that he's here tonight, because at the end of the conversation I said, listen, I understand if you don't like me and you don't want to do this. I said, but I would like to give you the 75th cap in the game at Hampden tomorrow in front of a good crowd. I could have done it in Gibraltar. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do it here at Hampden. And the mark of the man is he was there, and within 1 hour of telling him the news, he was down having dinner with the lads in the meetings all the way. So great professional. At the end of the game, we gave him a little reward with signed by all the lads. Craig Gordon, or Gordon, 75 caps, 75 on the back of his jersey.
How did John take the news, Steve?
Also emotional. It is really difficult for you people to imagine how difficult it is to sit down with people who've always given their best for their country when I've selected them, and to get so close.
Yeah, worth remembering, this has been an injury-hit squad all along. Before the squad was even announced, first choice right-back Aaron Hickey, second choice right-back Nathan Patterson, both ruled out. Bologna's Lewis Ferguson ruled out as well. And then once the provisional squad was named, Lyndon Dykes has been a mainstay in attack, and Ben Doak, the Liverpool youngster, had to withdraw. So that meant a couple of late call-ups, and it was the first chance the Scotland fans got to see a couple of them last night. Bristol City forward Tommy Conway, he scored for the under-21s on Monday. Great timing, because it helped get him a call-up to the full squad, and he is off to the Euros. He came on last night, he did look sharp, he looked quite lively, maybe a different type of striker to the others that Steve Clarke has, and in fact he was denied by an unbelievable save late on. He thought he had the dream send-off to the Euros with a header that was well saved. And Lewis Morgan as well, 2 caps a long time ago, playing his football over in the MLS, so mid-season for him, he'll be feeling fresh. He came over, he got on as well, and again looked fairly lively and sharp in a wide area for Steve Clarke. So the Scotland fans got a look at those two players on a fairly mixed night, you would have to say, at Hampden.
You mentioned Lewis Morgan and Tommy Conway on the plane, and Hearts striker Lawrence Shankland will also be in the squad for Germany. Bit of an understatement to say that he's looking forward to it, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, strikers obviously crave goals. You look at the tally that he racked up this season, over 30 goals for Hearts in the Scottish Premiership, cleaned up pretty much every personal award going in Scotland in terms of the PFA award, the Football Writers Award. He was the standout striker in terms of goal return domestically. Of course, international football is that step up. You're competing with players who play at different levels, not necessarily automatically at a higher or a lower level, but how do you compare a player at the top end of the Scottish Premiership with one who's maybe at the bottom end of the English Championship and so on. So there's always that scrutiny there around that position and how Lawrence Shankland fits in. But he's coming off a season where he scored a barrel load of goals, over 30, and it would have been really beneficial for him, I'm sure, to get that goal last night as well. You know, again, so much sort of pressure and expectation on the players that are expected to get the goals. A great cross in, a good finish from him, and safe to say he's excited about the next few weeks.
This time next week, we could be speaking to you after the game in Germany. What are you hoping that you're able to say?
I hope we've won. I've scored 5, but it'll be a difficult game. As I said, you can't read too much into it. We'll go there, we'll do our work over there in the lead up to the game, and said everybody's buzzing for it now.
And now it is time for Germany. Passports out, the Scotland team fly out tomorrow, and then it's full steam ahead to that opener against the hosts on Friday.